Hey there, fellow A-Liner owners. I'm sitting here in my 2017 Ranger 12, and I've done yet another modification to it that I want to share with you. This one makes access to some of the camper's utilities a whole lot easier, as well as provides a whole new storage space. So I'll turn the camera around and show you what I've done. Right now I'm sitting in one of our modified dinette seats, just like that one over there, with our table, our lagoon table in front of me. So it's easy to push out of the way, and then you can stand right up. This is great. It swivels 360. If you don't want it at all in your way, you can put it over the bed. If you need more cooking area or a cutting board, it'll go right here next to your sink. We've really enjoyed this, and what it's allowed us to do is make this camper a twin bed camper. I've done a separate video on that. I'll put a link to it if you want to explore that. So the back bed here is kind of in the closed position, the double bed, not the pulled out queen position, because we have our seats here now over the wheel wells. And we've kind of given up on the bench seat idea back here, because that's really a fantasy. If you've ever sat in that very long, you realize how seriously uncomfortable it is with crazy no back support, no headroom. So we just gave up on that and went with a double bed here and the second permanent bed up front. Forgive me, it's got a lot of stuff piled on it right now, but yeah, so that gives you a jump seat here by the door to put your shoes on and off, and it gives you a little space here, kind of a nightstand for your bed, all kinds of great things. But anyway, I digress. So this bed is kind of in the pushed back or closed position, and if you've ever tried to get underneath the bed in an A-liner, you know what a hassle it is. You've got to take off the cushions. Now we have a 2-inch memory foam topper on here. It's just makes it more comfortable. You don't bottom out when you sleep on these 4-inch cushions that A-liner gives you, but those are the A-liner cushions, so you at least have to remove both of those long things and wrestle them and put them somewhere. And then underneath those there are 2 1/4-inch plywood pieces that you have to take off. Again, very big and bulky, and you have to find some place in the camper to put those before you can get under your bed. So what I did is I took those out and I replaced them with one big 1/2-inch piece of plywood. And by the way, if you're going to do that, you know, you can use the 2 pieces of 1/4-inch that A-liner provides as a template, or you can just take measurements. If you take measurements, be sure to measure from the inside of your hinges here, not the wall. Now, the first time I did it, I measured from the wall and I went to lift it, and of course it came into contact with the little bump out here on the hinge. So measure from the inside of your innermost point of your hinges. Anyway, so I've got a couple little nylon straps here that allow you to close it completely. And this is how, well, now it's tucking under right now, but I just need the one, so this is how you lift it. And it just lifts up and stays, because I have it now onto gas struts. And so now you can get to everything under here without taking anything off. And it's so easy. You've got access to your water tank, your water pump, your water heater. Over here is the heat pump. Yeah, so if you watch another earlier video of mine, I put a diesel heater in here too. So I use that space for a diesel heater because when we're off grid, I can't use the heat pump, and I don't have a gas furnace. That's worked out really well for me, but it's not in there right now because it's summertime, and we just took a very long trip to Montana and back, and I would rather have had the storage. So we put paper towels, toilet paper, utensils, things that we just needed for a very long trip. It was 20 nights out, that we didn't have place for anywhere else. You could put 2 sleeping bags in here, all kinds of things, backpacks, whatever you want to do. So it's a big area, and now it's very easily accessible. So here are the struts. They're 20-inch gas struts. I bought them on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box of the video so you can go check those out. But I got 35-pound resistance. So in doing this, you know, the hard part was, what size struts do I need? You know, which ones are strong enough? Well, I'm going to save you all that trouble. 20-inch, 35 pounds, 2 of them. The other thing that's important to get right is the geometry of where you mount them. So here, this one mounts underneath the deck. And on the top side there are those, flush head bolts, so they don't poke into your mattress or anything. And then they mount down here, kind of through the top of this piece, underneath this board. Okay, and so I'll give you measurements on how far to come out and in, because the first time I did it, I got the geometry wrong, and when I went to close it, I cracked this piece right here. This is where I had it originally mounted. So I had to come back and take a piece of hardwood and sister it, and then mount it to that. So that's just a metal reinforcement. It's very strong, but you mount it from underneath. It comes down through the top. So you can save yourself all that trouble if you get the geometry right, and I'll give you those measurements here in a minute. But yeah, there it is. Super easy. When it's time to close it, you just grab one of your straps, pull it on down. It kind of closes itself. And it drops in there. And there it is. Voila. Okay, so these brackets are mounted from the back edge of the piece of plywood to the pivot here on the gas strut, about 8 inches. And here you're looking at about, from this point on this piece of mounting wood, about 11.5 inches to the pivot. So that'll get you close. You can play around with it a little bit. But I was just really amazed at how it worked. Delighted how easy it is. And when I'm using the diesel heater, occasionally it needs to be refueled. You got to fill the tank, and so that's super easy to get to it now as well. So I thought I would share that with you. I know that probably a lot of you have already done something similar like that, but that's how I did it, and it's really working out great for us. Hey, thanks for watching. Happy camping.